your value of yourself has gone down because maybe your bank balance doesn't reflect what's going on, but in the rest of the world, your value has significantly increased.
Attracting clients is really not the problem nowadays. There are so many businesses out there that want a bookkeeper. That's easy. You get to see them. It's like going for an interview. You get 30 seconds, first of all, to make sure that they're going to like you, but then you have the serious bit. And I always say the first thing you do is you get them talking about their business, but listening then to your videos that you've done, that's when you make your biggest first mistake, which is you undervalue yourself. And so you've got certain, I think you gave 3 points that you think are where things go wrong. So beginning, middle, and end, if you like. But just run through how you think we should be handling this.
Yeah, sure. So I think, first of all, I completely agree of the value that bookkeepers bring to the party. Hugely, hugely valuable. And I think especially throughout these current times, that value has gone up. There is a danger, though, that if you've perhaps not been making as much money as we pass through these times because maybe clients have cut back or whatever, that your value of yourself has gone down because maybe your bank balance doesn't reflect what's going on, but in the rest of the world, your value has significantly increased. So it's really important that you really realize the value that you're bringing to this, especially as we go into this new world. And you certainly have got a unique opportunity to hit reset on a lot of client relationships. To my mind, the first thing is, so we've got an accountancy firm as well, and we provide bookkeeping services in that firm, Gary. So it's called MAP in Manchester.
Yeah. So.
And one of the things that when I first started working with Mom was this idea of person first, client second. And so we have to be solving the person's problems first before we start to solve the client's problems. So what I explained to them is, one of my goals was to be able to take my children to and from school every day. It was really straightforward. It wasn't drive a flash car. It wasn't make millions or anything. It was a really simple goal for me, take my kids to and from school every day, and I achieve it. In order for me to be able to do that, I can't be focusing on certain activities that take me away from that. So I have to be able to focus on my core business activities or be focusing on doing the things I want with my family. Bookkeeping is one of those services that need to be taken away from me. However, what's important is that you guys make that connection between what you do and what it enables me to do. So to my mind, you are doing bookkeeping, but that allows me to take my kids to and from school, or it allows me to focus on bringing more sales in or developing our product or growing my team or whatever it might be. And so it's really important that we make that connection first. And the way that we do that, and I find this just really enjoyable. It's just to speak very openly to our clients. So, what are you looking to achieve? What does success look like for you? What would a perfect week look like for you? And the moment you can start to understand what they're wanting to achieve, then you can start to put the solution together for it. It might be, and there is a danger, Gary, that what happens is we end up falling in love with what we provide. We end up falling in love with our own services, and we need to break that connection and fall in love with our clients' challenges and their goals. Because the moment you know that, I don't know, let's say you're working with a construction client and their real goal is to get their golf handicap down from 10 to a 7. That is useful information for you when you're now saying, well, what is preventing you from leaving work early on a Friday? What is preventing you from going and spending time on the golf course? What are some of those activities? Okay, let me explore those. What can I take away from you? So it's really important that we have that conversation to start with.